Welcome to the New This Week episode for the week of April 27th. We're going to start things off a little differently today. We're going to start with DC. We're going to do Independence and then go to Marvel. And the reason why we're going to start off the DC, because this is all I have to show you for DC books. It's a list of books that are coming out, because those clowns have not sent the books yet. As a matter of fact, checking tracking, it doesn't even show that they're coming in tomorrow either. So, who knows? This isn't the first time. This isn't the first time that they haven't got things right. Probably won't be the last. Sometimes we should watch what we wish for. We wish it was something else besides Diamond. At least I get my books from Diamond. They may not be in perfect condition, but at least we get them. So I'm just going to read you the list. And that's all we're going to get for DC, because they're idiots. You can't even call up for these guys. You're not allowed to use the phone. It's like with little children. Can't call us. We don't answer phones. Only email. Well, the last time I had a problem like this, it took 3 days to get an email back from them. So it could be by Thursday before we find out when we're going to get our books. Or maybe we'll get lucky and they'll just show up. But tracking does not show that they even left the facility yet. So we'll see how it is. So let's start off with DC Comics. Action Comics 1042. Aquaman Green Arrow, Deep Target number 7. It's finally over. Aquaman number 3. Batman Beyond the White Knight. Issue number 1 was hot. Issue number 2 is probably going to be hot. Right now, we don't have it, though. Then we have Dark Knights of Steel number 6. Halfway over. You still got 6 more issues you can trudge through on this garbage. Deathstroke number 8. Who wants it? Who knows? But it's not going to be here tomorrow. Then you've got Detective Comics 1059. Harley Quinn number 14. The Joker number 14. The Justice League number 75. I think a bunch of people die or something in this. You're not going to see it, though. But, you know something? If you've been reading it already, you've probably been wishing that you were dead. Robin number 13. The Rogues number 2. Swamp Thing number 12. Teen Titans Academy number 14. And Trial of the Amazon number 2. That's what's coming out for DC this week. But, there we go. That's what I think of their books. We don't have them. Now we're going to start off when we can show you some real books. Start off with Bite-Sized Archie, trade paperback. This is what would happen right now if I saw someone from Lunar Distribution. They'd have some blood-stained teeth. This is issue number 1. We've got issue number 1 of the British Paranormal Society. It's a Hellboy-related book. If you're into the whole Hellboy world, this is a must-have. Oh, glad to see this is finally coming back out. One of the best-selling books. Berserker, number 8. Aftershock, Bylines in Blood, number 4. Issue number 3, Cowboy Bebop. If you haven't watched it yet, it's on Netflix. Turn it on. It may coincide with the book, or it may not. I don't read or watch either one of them. So, the Department of Truth trade paperback. Another fantastic book. This is a must-read. Again, we talk about the artwork all the time. We'll agree to disagree, but it makes your eyes bleed. We've got Firefly number 3. And The Fourth Man, number 4. Final issue. Ghost Cage number 2. Now we're coming up with some good stuff. How can you not want to read Godzilla versus King Ghidorah? Or issue number 2 of Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let's hope he stomps the crap out of them. And we had Gunslinger number 7. Hellcop number 3. This guy's got some bad breath. Or number 6. Helicopter number 6. My mistake. Again, I don't know how to read. Don't know my numbers. Must have been that, Haverhill school system or something. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. We've got Hotel number 5. Issue number 3 of The Killer, Affairs of the State. It is a real good book. Garth Ennis, his war stuff, fantastic. The Lion and the Eagle number 3. I think this is the book that I'm going to want to read out of everything this week. It's called Naughty List, issue number 1. That's Santa Claus. Someone stole his naughty list, and he's going to go get it back. And if you notice, there's blood on the end of the poker. Chip Zdarsky's New Burn number 6. Rogue Sun number 3. One of the best. Give it a thumbs up. We've got Saga, issue number 58. The best thing about this book is the drum playing frog in the background. Now that's sweet. We've got Scumbag number 13. Never thought that this book would go this long. It's a good book. It's worth reading, but it just seemed like it'd be something that was like a 5-6 quick miniseries. But they've kept it going, and they've kept it interesting. Glad to see this book is back. Shadow Service number 11. Oh, look what we got here. Whew. The Great James Tinian IV. Something is Killing the Children, number 22. Probably one of the best books on the market. My only question is, this is the second, you got Something's Killing the Children this week. You've got Berserker coming out this week. 2 of the biggest selling books from Boom Studios. Why put them out on the same week? If you split them up, and you give them, it gives a chance for more people to come into the store 2 different times. Than having the big books all in 1 week. I know companies only care about selling books. Most of them don't care about how many people actually come to the store. But it would be nice if they had, if they split up that. So you get Berserker, Department of Truth, Something's Killing Children. You flip them all on weeks, so it keeps a constant flow. But I guess the companies don't think enough for that. We're in the trenches. They're just happy to pump out their stuff. All right, Sonic the Hedgehog, number 49. Step by Bloody Step, number 3. Now, here's the book that's even, I'm going to have to say it's more pathetic than Saga. Because at least Saga says, hey, I'm going to take a year off. But instead they took 3 years off. Hey, you got a little lazy. Started playing some video games, maybe. Sitting in your underwear all the time, watching Netflix. I got it. You got lazy. But these clowns, and I can't blame it on IDW. I'm going to blame it on the creators. These clowns, yes, you have it. I know you've been excited for it. The 5th issue of The Last Ronin, TMNT. But it's taken almost 2 years to get out 5 issues. And don't comment to me that crap of, well, it's a bi-monthly book or it's a quarterly book. It was never originally supposed to be that. This book has been resolicited, has been late so many times. You think this is probably the best-selling book that IDW has had in the history of the company. And they can't get 5 issues out on time. People should boycott it and not buy the 5th book. Just not buy it. And I'm willing, but I will, when you do buy it, I will thank you for your $9 that you plopped out on this. Took 2 years for you to get your 5 issues at $9 a whack. This better be quality. But to me, I think it's disappointment. So, this is one of the most pathetic things that anyone should do. And people should not buy this just to show that we don't put up with laziness and unprofessionalism of not getting a book out on a decent rate. If you say the book, hey, we're going to put it out every other month. We know it. We accept it. Not anywhere in the solicitation where it says, hey, we're going to put this book out in a 2-year period. That's when we'll get it out. So I'd boycott this book, not buy it, because you know why? They're returnable. So they get returned. Somebody doesn't get paid, and why should we pay people to not do their jobs or do it when they just feel like doing it? Or hey, I'll ship a book out today because we want to give you the best quality, because hey, it's quality over quantity, right? That's what some people say. Well, if you can't even get out any of the quantity ever, then don't even try. Go work at McDonald's or something. Get another job. Anyways, let's move on. We Don't Kill Spiders, number 4. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's We Have Demons, number 2. Issue number 1 sold fantastic. Number 2, people liked it, and number 2 will do just as well. And then we'll finish this off with Zombies vs. Robots Classic, issue number 2. So there we have it for the independents. At least there's books to show you. Now we'll start off with Marvel. Here's another book that seems to be taking forever to come out too. Alien number 11. Still not as bad as the Turtles. Not as bad as Saga was, but still another book that does not come out on time. Now, this is the most exciting thing coming out since probably Amazing Fantasy 15. We have a new Spider-Man book, issue number 1. I mean, I think we've had maybe in the past 10 years 15 issue number 1s, but this here has the great, and I mean the great, John Romita Jr. doing the artwork. I mean, if you feel like you need to puke, buy this book and just look through the art, and then you'll get this nauseous feeling. Maybe you'll get sick. I'm hoping the story's good. I can already tell you the art is not. I think that's Peter Parker there. Okay, it kind of looks like him. He's drawn Peter Parker before, and this does not look like the Peter Parker he's drawn before, but I think that's Peter Parker. But yes. So if you need to do a weigh-in because you're a wrestler or something, and you need to get the weigh-in, you need to puke out, whatever, just look at this. Leave it in the bathroom for the rest of you guys too. But yes, I'm excited about the book. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping the story's better because Spider-Man just hasn't been that great lately. But you got to put this clown for art. At least it's not Ryan Otley. Okay, so I mean it is a step above from Ryan Otley and his little cartoon adventures artwork. But unfortunately, John Romita Jr. is on the book. But here we have number 1 with, I don't know, 8, 15, 22 covers. Lost track. All I know is it was like 3 pages long of how many covers we had. So, thank you. All right, so now we have Carnage number 2. Hulk Grand Design Madness number 1. We got Knights of X, issue number 1. I believe this took the place of Excalibur, I think. Ms. Marvel Beyond the Limit, number 5. Punisher, number 2. Nice looking cover there. Right on the heels of Punisher number 1, which sold a bazillion copies. It just shows that people have wanted the Punisher book to come back out again. So, here's issue number 2. Sabretooth number 3. Silk number 4. She's not looking too well in that cover. We've got Silver Surfer Rebirth number 4. Jack of Hearts is in it. That's the only reason why to read this book. Silver Surfer, but Jack of Hearts is in it. Great. Star Wars Crimson Reign number 4. And we've got a giant issue here of Thor. Issue number 24 or 750. Whichever makes Marvel the most money, that's the number that it's going. So $7.50 is the predominant number here right now. Next month, it could be another $7 issue, but it'll be issue 25. Another thing, but we've got it here. And we're going to finish it off this week with Venom number 6, second printing. So there you have it. I mean, there are a lot of good books out this week. A lot of interesting books. And stuff that should just be boycotted. But hey, you make that decision on your own. I bring the books in because people want them. But as a collector and as a reader, there's books that I am boycotting. And I think they should too. So we can return them all so nobody gets paid. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.